Hi, and welcome to Crypto Crazy. I'm Cal, and today I'm going to give you an update on my channel and the videos that I was bringing before on a daily basis. But as you've probably seen, I'm not doing it that frequently now. Now, I know that there are a number of subscribers, and I'm grateful for having over 3,000 subscribers. So you are probably wondering why I've gone from posting daily videos to now posting quite infrequently, or not as frequently as daily. So what I just want to touch upon is the type of projects that are coming out. So if you have followed my channel, if you have subscribed, if you've been watching, seen what I've been talking about, it has been about new coins, new projects, ICOs as well mainly, and some of those have been gems, some great finds, and they have exploded up. Kangol was very early, Safemoon was very early, Bakery Swap, a slightly larger coin that also did push up a lot in value. There were so many more as well, and it was just far easier to look out there and be able to do the research and see those coins that had the potential. Whereas now, the usual sort of areas that I go to look for this, like a Reddit or other places, and even through friends and networks as well, what I'm finding is that everyone is saying that there are just all these projects coming out at this vast speed that for them are not having as much value as they should do. Now, I'm going to talk about why I'm also interested in a new project called Strayed, because it automatically does all of the things that I do manually. So it will, instead of me going through all of these sort of places and trying to find these gems and trying to avoid some of these that are scams, Strayed is the one that will do that automatically, which is why I really like that project and I'm getting involved in it as well. But going back to what I was mentioning, just having a look on CoinMarketCap for the most viewed cryptocurrencies on here. Now, you've got to remember CoinMarketCap is the largest data aggregator. It is one of the most visited websites in the world as well, because at the moment crypto is very popular and it's trending. But if we just have a look at this, and we see Bitcoin is at the top at the moment, it has been going up in price in the last week, so rightly there so. But if we just look down the list, you'll see some of the meme coins out there which are substantial in size, but you're probably going to see a number of coins like Peacock Coin, Billionaire Happiness, Green Trust that you might not recognize, or you might be thinking, well, what are they actually doing and how are they viewed so much? And if we just have a look at the volume as well, for example, Green Trust. Now, a lot of people had been asking about this because it's just been on the radar quite recently. But if you have a look at the volume is relatively quite small. And obviously there are some that are even smaller, like Peacock Coin. But then when I had a look into Green Trust in a bit more detail, and again, this is why I didn't cover it, I just saw, for example, if you have a look at the market cap, 2.5 billion. Now that is very strange. And if you just go on to something like CoinGecko, you'll be able to see the circulating supply, 126 trillion. And if you multiply that by that price, it does have that valuation of 2.5 billion, but the volume is very low. Now, the calculations would suggest that the circulating supply of the total supply of 126 is only 1%, but there is no place where that's confirmed. So that's a bit unusual as well. It's not in the tokenomics or anything along them lines. Now, as a project, they do talk about a good initiative. It's about being more green. They have something called a tree trust coming up as well, where they want to plant more trees, work with organizations, which is great. But I think one of the ways in which a lot of these projects are coming out is very much that they are overly hyped. And as we see, the price shoots up and it goes high, and then it just starts to come down. And there are a lot of people who have been holding up here, and they just see the price just continues to go down. And this is over a considerable amount of time. I mean, this is over the space of more than a month, and it just slowly goes down. And if you see the volume as well, the volume starts to come down as well. And I think that takes away from the project. And also it confuses the market cap and the value of it. Now, we've seen projects out there like you see on the list here, Shiba Inu, for example. Safemoon is another example as well, where the market cap has got to a substantial amount, nearly 3 billion there and 2.5 billion there, and that has been very much because the community has been getting behind it and pushing it, and the marketing has been absolutely crazy, and it's just continued to get more and more and more holders pushing up the price. But not every coin is able to do that. So if it's not, then we see the market value begins to come down, and if the tokenomics aren't right, then we get these incredibly high valuations and with very low volume, and it tends to, and I've seen this from the last bull run as well. It was a little bit different in the sense that this one, we're seeing a lot of these community coins. In the last bull run, were these ICOs without any proper launch pads, without any real work done behind it, and so projects were very easily launched. But even when they had funding, and that was done in a way that you were giving them your money to be able to start the project, if it were to go down, it just kept on kind of going down and just really ran into the ground. And I think there's a real benefit in trying to find projects that build slowly like you would do in a startup. Now, I know everyone wants that immediate 100x, 1000x. Everyone's looking for the dream of crypto, to become rich overnight, in a week, in a few weeks, and to be able to retire or get your Lambo as you see in the memes. But I think there's real value in just being able to see the projects that could build up in value. Yes, I think have a balanced portfolio. Maybe you want to take a punt here and there to see which one might just shoot up. However, if that's all you're investing in, then chances are you're probably going to be losing a lot of money. And in a lot of instances, I think that's why these scam coins and rug pulls are so frequent, and why they do end up taking people's money, because they just put it into there without thinking, what is this project doing? Because it has the promise of 100xing pretty soon. So I think that is something, it is valuable. I try to bring as much information as possible, but if you ask a lot of people out there who do the research, who are investing, they will be able to tell you that a lot of these type of coins, now that you see that pretty much 99% of them are like this, and rather than having a look at maybe 10 a day, now you would have to look through 100 a day, and it's just not feasible. And what makes it a bit more difficult is the fact that a lot of them are just the same blueprint of coins before, with a very minor difference, or they are looking to help a cause, but it's just another cause using pretty much the same blueprint of a coin, whether it's for trees or the oceans or for mental health or anything, which are all great causes. Yes, I think it's worth doing these type of projects and getting more awareness and using that money to be able to help. But I think in the grand scheme of things, depending on your timing, all you end up doing is buying in, and for the value to go down, and it can be very difficult at that stage for the value to go back up, just because it was so overvalued, and it still might be overvalued unless they can do something like a Shiba Inu or a Safemoon, where they just really push marketing to the point where they can get these valuations into the billions. So I'm going to continue to do this. This is very much for the subscribers who are probably thinking, what's going on, and where are you, Cal? But I am still doing it. I've been a little bit busy as well. And like I mentioned, for me at the moment, Strayed is the one. They did an update today as well, and I'm going to do my regular update. I'll do it on the weekend, but they're talking about things that they do want to do, and I like that, and I like it more because of the fact that they are going to be doing what I do manually, but automatically, and provide these tools and filters to be able to work on that. So I'll do the update on the weekend, most probably Saturday or Sunday. So there you go. Today's video is very much just talking about what the environment of the crypto world is like, the type of coins are coming out, a bit of the reason why I'm not able to bring you these daily videos. I wish I could. A lot of the coins that are taking up my time, I mean, if you think about it, if I look at 10 coins, they all happen to be pretty much the same as Shiba Inu, like you see here, Jindo Inu, and there's so many others as well. I mean, another Dogecoin, baby Dogecoin, and some of these other ones as well are just very much the same. And this isn't my only source of having a look at it. I look at various sources, and similarly for Reddit as well, there are posts coming up every minute rather than every few hours that are then discussed in a sensible way. A lot of those posts now are just clearly paid for bots and upvotes as well. So the research becomes a little bit more difficult to do when all you end up coming across is that, and your time is spent in that way. So just wanted to bring you that update. Hope you found that useful, informative. As always, do consider subscribing. I do try to bring out quite a wide range of videos. This one is a little bit different to what I usually bring out. It's normally about projects and where I believe value is, but I thought it was quite important to bring you this information too. If you have enjoyed it, if you have found it informative, please do give me a like too. But there you go. I've been Cal. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.